never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Welcome back, it's your guy Dan, and today's video I'm going to revisit the Money in the Bank World Heavyweight title match. After watching this match about 5 or 6 times back now, I've had a chance to rethink some things and see new things, so let's just fucking get into it right quick. We all knew that Drew was going to win this match, the Money in the Bank ladder match. We knew this because he said it. If he won, he was going to cash in the same night. So during the entire match between Damian Priest and Seth, they kept looking behind them, and I hated this. I get it, it added some commentary to it, but at the same time it made me feel like both competitors were distracted waiting on Drew to come out. Like they wasn't really worried about each other, they were more worried about Drew. And I get this, the mind and the thought process behind that, but at the same time it took away from the match a little bit. I will say this, Rollins pulled some shit out of his arsenal that I have not seen since his Ring of Honor days. He was doing he did a springboard swanton, he did a springboard moonsault, and both looked very, very well done. He changed up his wrestling style big time for this match. I don't know if that was just him trying to try new things, or he did it for the story, which was like, you don't know who I am, I'm coming for you. I like to think it's the latter, but who knows. This is the angle that everyone's talking about, and in my first video on this, I said that maybe it looked like the ref was in Priest's way from getting his arm up. I don't know what angle I watched that from, but when I was searching through the net and I've seen this angle, this is from another YouTuber. This is his video, and I just took a screenshot from it. You can see Priest is completely down. You cannot see his left arm or his shoulder at all. It's because, honestly, if you watch the match back, technically his shoulder wasn't down because that was not hitting the mat fully, but even though the ref could not see that, this was a botch pin. We know this was a botch pin. There was at one point in the match where Rollins went to go give him a Falcon Arrow, and then when he was up and Priest reversed it, and while Rollins was up in the air, it looked like he got kneed in the forehead from Seth, and you kind of see his body go a little limp, just a little. Was he knocked out for a second? Was he concussed? I don't know, but it didn't look great. And then this happened, and my thought process on it is maybe he got hit with that knee, he got a little sting, or a little stinger / he got his lights cut out for a moment, and that's when Rollins did the Falcon Arrow, and this is why this happened. The entire wrestling community as a whole is dogging WWE on this right now, and I get it. I get your worries, I get your point of view, but at the same time, no company, no match is perfect. There's a lot of hate on Damian Priest out there, and the biggest one was from the Clash of the Castle when he slipped on the ropes and got caught upside down on the ropes. They're saying no, that was his fault. That was a wild, once in a blue moon thing that happened, and luckily he was okay with that. This match online, they're talking about that he did botch a lot, and I did find a few botches that I did not see in the beginning. Priest was really early with some of his moves, and it was a mile away from Rollins. The good thing about Rollins is he didn't sell it. He didn't sell it at all. Those missed moves. So it wasn't like you missed him. This is his head right here, and he went like this, and then he fell. It wasn't like that. I mean, it was far as even Rollins was. You could tell that Rollins was getting a little flustered. And at one point in the match, you saw him say, "Slow down," to Priest. This just goes in effect with Rollins he's the one. He's good. He's a good ringleader, and he was trying to make Priest look like $1 million. But sometimes, even when you lead the horse to water, you can't make the motherfucker drink. And that's what happened here. He couldn't drink. So that's going to be the botch that everyone's going to be talking about. That's going to go down in history as one of the worst botches of his career. And here's the thing. You got to think about this. We all know this is scripted. We all know this is predetermined. We knew all that. But when you're in this situation as a referee, do you deviate from the plan and just do what you're supposed to do, which is count to 3? And if you knew the spot, he knew the spot. That's why he didn't count the 3. What is he supposed to do? So he did what he thought was right. He called it that, and it could be anything. We could come back next week and hear something that was totally not thought of on TV. Triple H in the Pro Scrum even said it, that he don't know what happened. And he really did a great job at mediating that with the press, the fans, and WWE. He said, the referee has the final call. I have not had a conversation with the referee yet, but I plan to, and we'll go from there. But as it stands, the referee gets the final call, and we're sticking with that call. And I was like, good for you. Good for you. I know a bunch of AEW marks are going to be pissed about that. I know some WWE fans are going to be pissed about it, but guys, this is fucking professional wrestling. This is what we do. This is what happens. Things just happen. Then Drew's music hits, and if you go back and watch the match, Rollins knew it was coming. They all knew it was coming. Priest, when he rolls to the ropes, he's got this glazed eye look, and he may have been concussed. We don't know. He could have got concussion. We don't know. It looked like it to me. Someone who has experience in fighting, that he got rocked, and he did not know where the fuck he was for a little bit. That's what it looked like. His eyes glazed over, and he was in La La Land, bruh. He was visiting the Wizard of Oz. He was out. To me, he was out. Drew cashed the money back in. This is the other botch that I found when I'm going through this match. Drew went to go give him a Claymore, and this is a botch on both their parts, because Drew went chest. Drew's always supposed to go height. Priest is a tall dude. And Priest even bent his knees down so he could look like he got hit with it, and he got hit in the stomach with it. To me, this was a double botch on both their parts. Neither one of them hit their marks like they're supposed to, and it didn't look great. And they even called it on commentary. So that was the botch that I saw. Is McIntyre's used to kicking when he does his Claymore, his kicks way the hell up, and he didn't do that. So I don't know if Priest was supposed to be still on his knees when this spot happened, but either way, when it happened, Drew got pissed. If you look at it, when he got back up and he turned around, he said, "Motherfucker." He was pissed. You go back and watch the match, you will see it in his face. He is fucking pissed. So that was another botch. Then, of course, CM Punk came. But if you watch Priest through this entire match, something was up after he got hit in the head. He had to be concussed. He had to be. Punk's smashed a bunch of chairs. Thought this was very interesting. Him eyeing the championship. And everyone's like, oh, he was just eyeing it to think if he could pick it up and hit with Drew. I was like, no. That's lust. That's desire. Look at this face. That's lust. That's desire. Like, I want that. I want that. So, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. He will have this belt eventually. There's no way in hell, as much as WWE's pushing this guy, that they're not going to give him the strap. Yeah, it's going to fucking happen. He picks up the belt, gets up on the apron, hits Drew with it. Drew's down for the count. Punk goes up, sits Indian style. He actually had the title belt in his lap. Michael Cole goes, Phil, what are you doing? And Punk just looks back and goes, my Jack! Dying. I died. It was hilariously done. Yeah, I enjoyed the shit out of that. I'm a Punk fan, so of course, anytime he does something like this, I'm gonna love it. He got his payback. And McIntyre rolls in. Priest gives him the South of Heaven. Gets his pin. Rollins couldn't get there in time. And then this shit happened. Rollins is fucking pissed again. You hadn't heard anything out of the Rollins feud since WrestleMania. This match reignited because not only did he screw Drew, he screwed Seth. As long as Damian Priest is the champion, Rollins cannot challenge for it. So it screwed him out of the running. But let's all be honest here. They weren't going to give the belt to either Drew or Seth to drop it at SummerSlam for Gunther. Gunther's winning this belt. He's going to be champion. He is going to win this belt, and he's going to have a lengthy reign with the belt. I'm not talking about like 2 or 3 months. We're talking longer. Gunther is going to be your world heavyweight champion. It's done deal. If you don't think otherwise, the only thing that could happen is if Gunther 1 gets hurt, or 2, someone screws Gunther. But it has to be somebody close to Gunther to be able to do it. To each his own. We don't know. I have a feeling that the reason why they did not drop it to Drew or Seth for Gunther to beat them, because here's the thing. You lose so much stock. Drew would lose so much more stock. Now, if Drew was the champion and then Punk screwed him out of it again, that would be different. But they went this route, and I like this route, because we're going to get the summer of Punk and Drew. Then after Punk and Drew, we're going to get Seth. Or hell, it may be a 3-way feud for the rest of the summer. We don't know. I'm fucking here for it. Of course, Corey Graves had to stop Seth from going over there, and Punk didn't even really say shit to Seth, man. He was just like, whatever. Seth was pissed. Yeah, so I liked this match, but after going back and watching all the stuff that happened in this match, there was a lot of botches, and I am always going to advocate for things happen. In this match, there was some fuckery, and I don't understand. I get why they were probably trying to go a little bit faster, trying to get through it. Maybe they got short on time because of the whole John Cena thing. I don't know. But after going back and watching this match was not the greatest. It told a great story. They did a great job of what they had to deal with, what they were given. But the pin botch, the Claymore botch, ref botch, it's just, I gotta ask myself some questions. Can I really defend someone after the fact that they keep going and they keep botching stuff? So those are my thoughts on this match. I appreciate you guys coming and looking out. Let me know how you thought about the match. Am I wrong? Did I see something wrong? Or is there a reason why the things happened that it happened? I don't know. Don't know. I just don't fucking know. But that was Botch. Still, with all that said, that this was one of the better matches on the show. I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I don't care. So, thank you guys for stopping by and checking me out. I know we got Heat Wave, in a couple hours. I'm not gonna do a prediction or a review of that show. I will be watching it, but I'm not doing a video on it. There's only like 1 or 2 matches on that card that I'm fairly interested in. And to me, boring you guys to death with a video that I'm not going to be very thrilled to do just isn't fair. So I hope you guys had a great day. Hope you loved Money in the Bank. And we'll see you next time. And remember, as always, be good people. Bisexual Undertaker.